EMS just pronounced her deceased.
Oh my God, man. He's gone.
What?
He's gone.
No! Did my daughter get shot? Did my daughter get shot?
Yeah. Well, she got shot.
I need to go with her.
She got shot.
I need to go.
I knew that's what
I need to go with her.
I knew
Please
it.
let me go with her.
I'm gonna let you know the hospital, okay?
You need to give them everything.
They're doing everything they can. They need to.
Here are 4 shocking cases of the moment parents realized their child was killed, starting with Christine, who lost her son in a tragic accident that turned out to be a homicide. On the morning of July 31st, 2022, in Strongsville, Ohio, 17-year-old Mackenzie Shirilla was driving over 100 miles per hour with her boyfriend, 20-year-old Dominic Russo, and his friend, 19-year-old Davian Flanagan, when she crashed into a commercial building. Strongsville PD responded to the scene and found a wrecked Toyota Camry, but sadly, not everyone survived the reckless crash.
Radio, we got at least 2 occupants in here. No one's moving. Oh my God. Oh my God. Times 3, guys. Radio, 3 occupants. No one's conscious. Who can hear my voice? The driver is breathing, unconscious. They're gonna need full extraction on all 3. She's alive. We gotta get her out somehow. She's breathing. I saw her stomach. Her stomach's moving. Look. Yeah. We got 2 that are gone.
Yeah.
This is the moment when cops confirmed that Dominic and his friend Flanagan were deceased. But breaking the news to Russo's parents would prove to be the hardest part.
So there was an incident. You believe
Dominic may be involved.
What?
When was the last time you saw him?
Last night.
Last night?
Yeah, everybody was home. Why?
Okay.
What happened?
You want to come out here?
Yeah.
Or do you want us to come inside? It's up to you.
No, but let me put out my cigarette. Hold on.
Okay. Did you actually see him?
Yeah, I was making buffalo chicken dip. I'd have to see.
Okay. Well, that's okay.
Yeah, okay. Went to my buddy's friends and then I came home. And I don't know, it was late. I was making buffalo chicken dip. That's all I can remember. And then,
Okay.
You know, I mean, I'd have to look at my phone to see exactly about what time I got home.
Do you know who he was hanging out with last night?
So I was with that little girlfriend because that's it.
His girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I seen one other kid over there, but I can't remember his name. He fixed his car for him.
Just so you know, obviously, Officer Laratonda, this is Father Joe.
Okay. Joe, where are you?
St. Joe's in Strongsville.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay.
At this moment, Kristen Russo has no idea her son has been in an accident, but it's time for the officer to cut to the chase, and her reaction is nothing they could have expected.
There was an accident, involving Mackenzie, Davian, and who we believe is Dominic, is the 3rd person.
An accident?
A car accident. Okay. Last night. Wait. Just relax. Just hold on. Stay seated. Just stay seated. Just hold on. Just listen.
Yes. Take a deep breath.
Christine, look at me. Take a deep breath.
Yeah. Just take a deep breath.
Okay. Right now, all we know is that the driver, who was Mackenzie, is at Metro.
Right.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah.
Just stay seated, please.
Take your time.
Please, just relax. Take a deep breath.
That's all right.
Take a deep breath.
That's okay. You're good. Take your time.
Take a deep breath. Okay. The other 2 passengers, like I said, was Davian and who we believe is Dominic. Okay. From what Mackenzie told us.
Okay.
Both Davian and Dominic are deceased.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Oh God!
Christine. Just sit down.
Oh God!
Just sit down.
Oh my God!
Kristen's gonna come outside.
That's okay.
Christine.
Yes. Just take a deep breath. It's okay.
Oh my God!
No.
Christine.
No! He can't be. What did she do?
Christine.
What did she do?
It would be best.
Oh my God!
Is there somebody else we can call for you?
Oh my God!
Is there somebody we can call for you? Okay, wait. Okay.
Oh my God!
Hold on. Wait.
Hold on.
Oh my God!
Why don't you have his time?
Oh my God! Why would this happen? Where were they going?
We don't know that right now, Christine.
But can we get somebody else for you at this point?
Is there somebody, any other family
That we
members?
can contact. Can we get somebody else?
We're gonna come in with you. Christine, we're gonna come in with you, okay? Listen, where's
Oh my God, why did this happen?
Hold on, relax. Okay, hold on. Where's Christopher?
He's sleeping.
Okay.
Oh
Where's
my
it?
God.
Hold on, where's
oh
it?
my God.
Sit down.
Oh my God, I can't now.
There you go.
Christine has just lost her son, and no mother is ever prepared for that kind of pain. There's no manual for grief this heavy, no words that can soften the blow of losing the one you once carried, raised, and loved beyond measure. The officers do what they can to help, but the weight of it all is clearly too much to bear.
It can't be true. It can't be true.
Mom, it's alright, okay?
It's not. It's not. It can't be true. It can't be true. So why? What happened at the car? What happened in the car? What did they do? Why? How can they be dead? How can they be dead in the car? How can they be dead in the car? Tell me. How? Oh my God.
Here, why don't you have a seat?
Christine, just sit down for me, please.
Can we get you a glass of water or something?
Oh my God, this just can't be happening. Oh my God, this can't be happening. I'm sure they couldn't save him, right? They couldn't save him. How the f is she driving like that?
At first, it seemed like a routine accident, until Dominic's friend made a shocking revelation during a police interview.
That day, what do you remember? Where were you when you got the call? Who called you, and what did they ask you to do?
I was actually at Christine's house. We were sitting around. She had just came back. She was sick. She got out of the hospital and wasn't feeling well. Dominic called her, and he was upset. And she was like, well, where are you at? And he was like, I'm driving in the car with her. And he was like, I just want to go. He was like, I don't want to be around her anymore. I'm done. So she was like, well, do you mind going to go pick him up? I said, not a problem. So as I leave her house, go to the highway, get on the highway, and I call him. I said, well, where are you at? And she was like, I'll crash this car. I'm like, dude, what you mean? I'm like, Dominic, just tell her to pull over. Like, I'm right behind you guys, so just pull over and stop, and I'm right here. Like, I'll be there in 2 seconds. As soon as I pull up, she's just going like this, and he's trying to get out the car.
It turns out that just days before the crash, Dominic had to pull over on the highway after Mackenzie became violent and threatened to crash his car. His friend ended up driving him home. Christine was already aware of Mackenzie's dangerous behavior behind the wheel, and knowing she got behind the wheel with her son again only makes the pain that much worse.
Hey, Christine, you said where's her mom? Do you have her phone number? Do you talk to her?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Hey, Christine, real quick, maybe even you might know this as well. So, the other person involved was Davion. Do you know Davion?
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you know? Your mom said that Davion helped Chris fix a car.
Dom fixed a car, yeah.
I'm sorry, Dominic. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Chris
Man.
wasn't here. He was his dad at Cedar Point.
Okay.
A few minutes later, Dominic's dad arrives at the house, and the cops brace themselves to break the tragic news.
What we do know 100% is somebody called it in. Somebody passing by called it in at around 6:15, 6:30.
Called in what? The car was just smashed somewhere?
Yeah. So what it appears that happened is they were going westbound on Progress from Pearl Road, and they went
Right here in Strongsville?
Yeah, in Strongsville. That business that's right on Alameda, right where Progress ends. That's dead ends right there. They hit that building. They hit the sign out front, and then they hit the building.
Would they fall asleep at the wheel or something?
Don't know.
We don't know that. So
2 kids are dead. My son's dead. Another kid's dead.
Go
And
ahead.
the girl's in the hospital.
She's in surgery right now.
Oh my God, huh, Chris? Somebody called in at 6:30 in the morning.
Between 6:15,
6:15, 6:30, yeah.
Came upon it, passing it by.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is horrible. She was in her car?
It was in Mackenzie's car, yeah. Okay.
Oh my gosh, he's in Florida.
Is he living in Florida, or is he just down there
No,
visiting?
he just went to see his girlfriend.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
When was he supposed to come back? Do you remember?
He wasn't sure. He just got an open-end ticket.
Okay.
Whatever you would call it. I can't even think straight. Maybe a week or 2 weeks.
Okay.
He'll be back early now. Holy sh**. He texted me at 3 o'clock in the morning, love you, Dad.
He texted you this morning at 3 o'clock?
2:53.
2:53.
Okay, well, that's helpful.
Okay.
It's gonna be a long time before this goes away. It's never gonna go away.
This can't be true. It just can't be true, Frank. It can't be true. How can it be true?
Eyewitness testimony and crash scene analysis would later show that the crash was deliberate. Sharila was arrested and charged with 4 counts of murder, 4 counts of felonious assault, 2 counts of aggravated vehicular homicide, 1 count of drug possession, and 1 count of possessing criminal tools. In August 2023, she was found guilty on all counts and sentenced to 2 concurrent life sentences with the possibility of parole after 15 years. Losing Dominic to an avoidable crash left Christine devastated. But what happens when cops have to deliver devastating news to a negligent mother who left her kids alone at home? At approximately 6:54 p.m. on May 23, 2022, Akron firefighters and police officers responded to a residence after reports of heavy smoke.
Hey! I need a medic! Medic! Now! They need a medic! Medic! Medic!
Yeah, we're on scene. Fire extinguisher. I guess someone pulled out 1 person so far. It sounds like there's not a bunch of flames, there's a ton of smoke coming out of the house. There's a kid in the med unit.
No. Probably like
also
9.
just said there's a younger kid in the med unit, like 8 or 9. Right now, I don't know if they're transported right now or not. There's more people inside. They don't know. This smoke is heavy too. He wasn't burnt?
No, it's
the smoke inhalation. Yeah.
You guys have any information on people who live here?
Yes,
the adults?
It's one lady, but her usually have a white car, but she's not here now.
Okay, you guys have a phone number for her?
No, that's what we're saying. We don't have a phone number.
You guys know names? No. Last names, anything like that? No?
She's an African lady.
Okay.
Yeah. And she usually have 2 or 3 kids there. That's what I'm saying. That's what the guy asked me. So I don't know if she knows them.
Okay. They recently moved in here?
About a year ago.
First responders found a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old unresponsive, with no parent present in the house. After identifying the mother, officers call her to the scene, and what happens next is completely unbelievable.
Can you start the 56 and call 9 at 255 East Calvert Falls Avenue? Okay, copy. I'll put you on a call.
2 children. We're at the hospital.
How much do children work, Lord? Children were home, huh?
Just 2? How old are they? 87.
She's driving. Somebody needs to make sure.
We're handling it now. Is your phone in there? Or is it in the car?
How many children were there? 2. How old were they?
Where's my phone? I don't have my phone.
You need to know how old the children were.
I'll get your phone in your car. I'll get your phone. Talk to him.
It's in a white car.
Okay, talk to him. I'll get your phone.
No other kids that weren't here?
The woman, later identified as 35-year-old Masiame Donzo, suddenly broke down in tears after officers confirmed her 2 kids were deceased. Even though she wasn't in the right state of mind to answer questions, Donzo admitted she had briefly left them alone at home to get something. Investigators later determined that Donzo had left her children locked inside the home alone for approximately 9.5 hours while she went to work at a salon. The fire was ruled accidental, likely caused by electrical issues related to multiple charging devices in the home. Due to their disabilities, the children were unable to escape once the fire started. In July 2023, Donzo pleaded guilty to 2 counts each of involuntary manslaughter and child endangerment. She was sentenced to 6 to 9 years in prison. Officers did all they could to comfort Donzo, even though she still had to do time. But what happens when a woman is shot by a random attacker while on the phone with her parents? On the evening of August 14, 2024, in Stowe, Ohio, 25-year-old Megan Keleman was in her vehicle at the Taco Bell drive-thru on Graham Road when 53-year-old Jason Williams rear-ended her car. He then approached her vehicle and fatally shot her before turning the gun on himself. Cops respond to the scene, and it appears the suspect might still be alive.
Advise FD that the guy still has a pulse.
They're right here.
Oh, boy. What's up? Suspects?
Both. One of them was a suspect. It sounded like it was murder-suicide.
Yeah.
We got a murder-suicide at Taco Bell on Graham Road, Graham and Hudson. So I'm wondering who should I call, or is it you? Who's that? Do you know?
Let's go.
That's right. Is there any signs of life, guys?
You still got a pulse? She's got a weak pulse, but her says she's got a pulse now.
First responders just discovered that Keleman has a weak pulse despite sustaining a gunshot to the head. The next few minutes will determine whether she survives the horrific attack.
Hey, I have a murder-suicide at the Taco Bell. And so I'm calling you. You can just call and assign whoever you want to come out here.
I checked her pulse on her neck, her wrist, her chest. I didn't get anything.
Those firemen too? You get that, the new ones? I don't know why they're saying she's got signs of life, but I don't think so.
This lady over here that he was talking to, she saw me crying out. They said they were here and they saw the
We got a woman shot in the bottom of the head and the top here. Non-brain trauma, rest injuries, brain matter. We got a gentleman down here shot to the bottom of the head. He's coming blood out. He's got a bulge to the top of the cranium of the skull here where it looks like an exit wound is attempted to happen. GSW burns. Different skull. He's next on the monitor.
At the time of the incident, Keleman, who was on a call with her dad, sensed danger and asked a Taco Bell employee through the intercom to call 911. Unfortunately, help didn't arrive in time. Both Keleman and Williams were later confirmed dead, but what's even more disturbing is what happened after cops broke the news to her family.
We need all the
This is the problem with guns. Sir, I'm sorry. This is wrong with this world. People having guns. A little man with a gun.
I think she's calling you.
She was on the phone with
Dad.
Okay.
I'll see if I can talk to him and find out what was going on, okay? Do you know anything about the situation?
No, I just got a call that she got beat up.
Can I go talk to you over here?
Yeah, that's fine.
29 Reed Channel. I was the one in the car, and you told me that you were on your way here. Let's go back to when she first called you.
Okay, she called me. She goes, Dad, some guy just ran into my car.
Okay.
I said, call the police. Call 911.
Okay.
She was talking to the drive-through people, and said the drive-through lady was going to call the police.
Okay.
So for about 5 minutes, I'm on the phone with her. We're talking. I'm like, just don't get out of the car. Don't do anything. Wait till the police get there.
Okay.
Now all of a sudden, I hear like ruckus. Like she was being pulled out of her car. And she goes, oh my God, my car. And I heard like pops.
Okay.
And I didn't think it was gunshots, but apparently it was a gunshot.
I don't know, just kind of walk me through what you heard.
That's all I heard.
Okay.
And then I hear all kinds of commotion. I don't hear any sirens for the longest time.
Okay.
And so I ran to my neighbor's house. I said, hey, you got to drive me to Taco Bell. And I'm on the phone the whole time. I hear all kinds of commotion going on. And my daughter's screaming.
I probably shouldn't tell you the guy's deceased, okay?
He's what? I'm trying to process what you said.
He's deceased.
Why is he deceased?
He took his own life.
Well, good. You know, I'm glad.
I don't want to give you, I'm just,
I understand I have children, okay? And you want to know everything that you can. There are things that, like, it's an ongoing investigation. I can't give you a whole lot of...
I understand,
okay?
But it just irritates me that I'm glad he's dead.
Investigators found that Keleman and Williams didn't know each other, and the attack appeared to be a random act of violence. Keleman had just earned her MBA from Cleveland State in May 2024. Williams had a criminal history, and at the time of the shooting, he was out on bond with conditions that prohibited him from possessing firearms. Keleman's family later filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Williams' estate, pushing for stronger gun laws and better drive-through safety. The fact that Keleman's dad heard of her call for help over the phone makes the pain even more unbearable. But what happens when a teen shoots a girl and cops must deliver the tragic news to her father? On July 28, 2023, New Mexico State Police were called to a shooting incident at a home in Cuesta, New Mexico. They arrive at the scene to find a 13-year-old girl identified as Amber Archuletta, bleeding from gunshot wounds.
Were you here?
We'll get with your started.
You said you do have a pulse?
Down. Window.
Test control to let's hear fire. If you can proceed to the area of...
She alive?
Is there anything I can get? I'm gonna have to ask you, bro. What you're doing right now is not helping. I'm gonna need you to either go sit down over here or just give us a second, okay? You don't need to be upset.
My sister.
I understand it's your sister. I understand, but what you're doing right now is
the same thing if it's your sister.
I understand, but what you're doing right now is not helping. Okay, I'm not trying to be an asshole to you.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not trying to be an asshole to you. I'm trying to help you, buddy.
Yeah, you are.
Okay? What you're doing right now isn't helping. Please just go over there with them.
All you guys doing is filling for pulse. I don't think doing much.
Well, here's the thing, dude. The medics are on the way. All we can try to do is keep her alive while the medics are here.
You got your page. We'll put
She
a
is.
crew
She has a
together.
pulse.
How good?
So it's pretty good. So can you please just go over there and let us do our job? Let us do our job. Travis knows exactly what he's doing. Travis knows exactly what he's doing. I understand.
Is she alive?
The closer you are,
Does she?
the closer.
Hold on.
Yes.
Does she have a pulse?
She has a pulse.
Right
okay?
now.
Yes.
Right
she
now.
has a pulse.
Right now.
I just need to step back for a second. I understand that your sister. I understand you love her. We're gonna do everything we possibly can to help her. Okay? I promise you. I promise you that. Okay? It's okay. It's okay. I understand you're mad. I understand you're mad, bro. I'd be mad too.
Let go.
Somebody needs to tell me what happened. Maybe you don't remember.
I'm out of it right now.
Did somebody pass by?
16, go.
My God.
Station.
That's running through my head so fast.
Say that.
Okay, who else is here? Is it just you guys?
While cops try to keep the girl alive until paramedics arrive, they're told she was standing in front of the home during a drive-by shooting. Officers begin searching the street for shell casings and any evidence that could help, but something about the story doesn't add up.
Walking while she got shot. Can you show me on the street where it was?
Supposedly it's a drive-by that happened near the road.
I'm looking for a casing too down there. I'm not seeing anything yet. They said it happened down here on the street. That's why I'm looking. Hey Siri. Okay Google. Call Chief.
Sure. Calling Chief.
I'm not sure if it was down here. He said it seemed like they carried her up here, but this was closed. So I'm guessing they carried her through here.
The account that she was shot in a drive-by begins to fall apart. First, the scene of the supposed shooting doesn't seem chaotic, and there are no signs of shell casings. Unfortunately, Archuletta is pronounced dead, and the case shifts from attempted murder to homicide. They then turn to eyewitnesses and realize that there was actually a motive.
We were all chilling, having a good old time, and we just went to his backyard and we're done messing with his goats. And we ended up going to the front, and we ended up going back into his house. And then next thing you know, he pulls out, I think it's a revolver, the one that has a spinning barrel.
Okay.
He pulls out one of those.
It was a handgun?
Yeah. And then he ends up pointing it at her, and she went to go.
Give me 1 second, okay? Pulled out a 22. Was it a 22? What kind of revolver do you know?
I don't know my guns.
You just know that it was a revolver handgun, right?
Yeah, I know it was one of those that spin.
Got you.
And he points it at her, and she went to go take it away from her face, right? All of a sudden, you just hear a boom. I look, and I see her fall to the ground. Next thing you know, she starts to bleed.
So he shot her in the face with the handgun?
Yeah,
Where were you guys when he shot her with the handgun?
I think the kitchen.
You guys were inside the house when it happened?
Yeah. He points that at her, and so she went to go move it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you just hear the loud bang and a little bit of a light.
Mm-hmm.
And then she drops. And next thing you know, she just starts to bleed.
At what point did somebody start cleaning up blood?
I think I really didn't see him do it all that much.
but
May I
like,
say something? Is it okay if I speak to him? Tell him what he wanted you to help him do. He asked you to help him carry you to the roadside so he could say it was a drive-by.
When I forgot about that, but when like he was like over there, when he said he was gonna kill himself, he kept asking me if like to get her to the road, to say like somebody drove by and shot her, like a drive-by.
There was a story of a vehicle driving by.
Oh, yeah, he made that story up whenever he shot her and took her outside.
What did he tell you about that?
He tried to make up the story that the drive-by happened right next to that dumpster in front of his on the road. Tried to say that a drive-by happened right there, and that her brother went to his house freaking out about it, and they ended up dragging her over there.
A second ago you said you didn't know if he hid or did something with the guns.
Yeah.
Like multiple guns.
Yeah.
So what do you mean by multiple guns?
Because even at first, before everything happened, he even pulled out like an AK or it seemed like an AK. It looked like it. And then some sort of other gun. I don't know my guns, but it was like about, I would say maybe about this, maybe a little bit bigger. It was camouflage, and they were full rounds. Like the clip was full, but I don't know if they were running in the chamber. He ended up putting those away, and then that's when he pulls out the revolver.
It turns out that a group of friends was inside the home of 14-year-old Porfirio Brown when he shot Archuletta with his father's handgun. To throw cops off his trail, Brown fabricated a drive-by shooting scenario. But when the parents of Amber showed up to the crime scene, cops had to deliver horrifying news.
Hi, sir. I understand, sir. Can you talk to me for just a couple minutes? The EMS just pronounced her deceased.
Oh my God, man.
She's gone. What? She's gone.
Can I please go see her?
Yes, sir.
As the cops were talking to one of the parents, another officer approached the father of Porfirio Brown, who refused to cooperate with the investigation, making things a lot worse.
Porfirio, it's Officer Mata with State Police, bro. Come on out. Come on out, man.
He's not talking to nobody.
We're gonna sit over here, bro.
He's not sitting over here.
Oh, it's your boy?
Yeah, it's my boy. We talked to an attorney. Any question, anything can be done.
Okay, we're just trying to make sure. Is this the scene where it happened?
It is
well,
now.
the body's in the back. There's no scene. There's nothing in here.
Okay, I need you guys to step on out.
Brown, come on.
We can't. No.
I need you guys to step on out.
You have a warrant?
There's gonna be a warrant.
Well,
we have detectives on the way. We need you guys to step on out now.
We've tried cooperating. These guys have already let people go that were here.
So what's the issue?
There's an issue because why are we supposed to sit here?
You live here?
Yeah, I live here. This is my home.
Okay. Are there any neighbors that we can talk to?
There's
where you can hang out?
No. There's not.
What's your name, bro?
William Brown. William Brown. There's not any neighbors we can hang out. What are we supposed to do?
Huh?
What are we supposed to do?
Well, step on out.
No.
We have detectives on the way. They're going to interview you.
No, they're not. An attorney is going to be present.
You can call your attorney to come on down. We'll talk to
We're
him
not
too.
talking. They said you guys can wait to schedule. You guys can call LMIS's office.
Okay, that's fine. We'll have him come down if he wants to talk to us now. We're not going to be calling
Well,
anybody.
we're not going to be...
We have investigations to do, man.
Well, we're
we
not
got to
gonna be
find out
talking
what's
nobody.
going on.
These guys have already let people go that were involved.
Okay, probably because they already have their contact information, dude. We're stepping in, and we have our detectives from State Police coming over.
And?
As far as you, would you be okay to give us a statement?
I wasn't even home.
Okay, so you just got here just now, or did you just get here after the incident?
Yeah. I was at work when my son called me about it happening.
Did your son tell you anything like that?
He just said that there was a girl that was shot and he didn't know what to do.
Did he say who shot the girl?
You can't go, Ashley, you can't go there.
Did he say who shot the girl?
He said a black SUV.
It didn't take long for the officers to determine that there wasn't any drive-by shooting and that Brown was their suspect. But William was determined to make things awkward for the cops.
Where are you taking him?
To a unit.
What unit? Well, did you bring the unit to the house?
No, walking down the main street.
For what? For what? That's what I'm asking.
That's all I have to tell you. He's being detained this time. I think it's pretty obvious that he's being detained in relation.
Well, but what? He didn't do nothing.
Listen, he's being detained. I didn't say he's being arrested. He's being detained with us. That's it. That's it. That's going to be in the end of it, okay? He's not leaving the road. He's just going to sit in the
You guys can't bring him to the house, the unit to the house?
No, because it's a crime scene. I can't let anyone in there.
So that's the other thing. How long is this going to take?
As long as it takes. I can't give you an answer because
no, I know, but how long is this going to take? Because, we don't have a place to go.
I just got to hold on to you, okay?
We don't have another place to go.
Yeah, better. I mean, you appreciate that there's a dead girl on your porch, right?
Yeah.
I don't have an option either.
Stop. I'm not. This
You're
guy.
squaring up to him.
Well, he's telling my attitude sucks.
Well, don't stop.
Well, what do you expect?
You have a dead girl on your, like, you not understand the severity of this?
I do.
Sure. Go that way.
I've been trying to cooperate with the cops.
Hold on.
Well, they're taking him. He said I could walk with you guys.
You need to calm down.
I am, but your officer, I wasn't even talking to them.
And I just told him to leave so he didn't aggravate you anymore. But you can't keep doing this because then I'll put you in cuffs. And I don't want to do that. You've done nothing wrong. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do, and it will be used against you in the court of law.
With Brown in custody, it seemed like the investigation was over until cops made another shocking discovery.
We've got information about what all took place, and as far as a black SUV, it's not. That's not panning out. Okay, does that make sense?
If you're saying I can't tell you because I was at work.
Okay, and I get that. But another thing that you need to understand is there's a lot of guns in that house, right? And none of them are secured?
Most of them are secured. I have a few that are out.
You have a few that are out. Okay, with that right there, you have your hands, put your hand behind your back.
I don't understand. Can you just explain it to me?
According to eyewitnesses, Brown reportedly pulled out multiple weapons, which clearly belonged to William before aiming one at Archuletta. William was subsequently arrested under Benny's Law, a new regulation that holds parents accountable for improper firearm storage if their child uses the weapon to commit a crime. He was charged with negligent making a firearm accessible to a minor, resulting in death. Meanwhile, Porfirio Brown was initially charged with second-degree murder, but later pleaded guilty to tampering with evidence after his trial ended in a hung jury. He will serve 1 year of probation.